All right, you guys, welcome to day 2 of virtual learning. Today we're going to focus on retelling, and I wrote on my board, readers retell. Oh my goodness, I have a spelling error. Let me fix that. There we go. Readers retell stories to help others understand what the story is about. So yesterday I started by reading the book, The Dot. I'm going to read that book. But before I do, I'm going to do like a retell exercise with you guys. And I just picked a different book. So, and then we're going to kind of like retell it together. So this is called There is a Pest in the Garden. Munch, munch, munch. There is a pest in the garden. He's eaten all the beans. What's the pest going to eat next? Quack. Corn! But corn is my favorite. The pest is still in the garden and he's eaten all the corn. What's the pest going to eat next? Quack. Pears! Yippee! He ate all the peas. Peas are healthy, y'all. I don't like peas. The pest is still in the garden and he's eaten all the peas. Quack, quack. What's the pest going to quack? What? Quack! You have a plan, duck? Yippee, a plan! Is this part of your plan, duck? Hey! The pest just ate all the turnips. Oh, look what happened though. Look what happened in the picture.
Yeah. Are you in your bathroom? Yeah, you can bring it down. I'll get it after lunch.
So, we'll plant a new garden. We know what we need now. I wonder what they need. I predict that they need a cage. What do you predict they need? Let's see. A fence to keep the pests out. Okay, so that was a short book. Now we're going to retell it. When we retell, we tell about what happens in the correct order. So for example, if I'm retelling my morning to you, I wouldn't say, I got to school, I went on the bus, I put my shoes on, I ate breakfast. Because that's not the order in which I did things. I woke up this morning, I put my shoes on, I rode the bus, and I came to school. you have to say it in chronological order. Say what? The word is chronological. Let's break it apart. I want you guys to repeat it. Chronological. Chronological. That means in the order in which it happens. So, we're going to retell this story together. I like to use words like first, second, then, lastly, things like that, so people could kind of follow along with you. So first, what happened first? I want you guys to tell me. I could say first, there was a pest in the garden, and he ate beans and corn and peas. Next, the duck had a plan. What did the duck do? Who remembers what the duck did? The duck went underground and scared off the pest. Lastly, they built a fence to keep the pests out. So I went in order to retell my story, okay? So your activity today, you guys are going to be so happy, doesn't include writing. It includes cutting out some pictures and gluing them in order, okay? But I'm going to go a little bit more into detail about this after I'm done with the story. So once again, we're going to read the dot. I know you guys were peeking at the cover yesterday, but here's the cover. And this time I'm going to read the entire story, and I'm also going to show you guys the illustrations. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." So think about what's happening. First, she was in the art room, and her teacher asked her to draw, and she couldn't. Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There! I want you to really look at that second illustration because that's what you guys were visualizing yesterday. The teacher picked the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. "Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name." The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots and many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on a bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said,
If any problems, let him know later. Thank you.
"Sign it." And that is the end of the dot. Okay, so your activity this week, now this one shows 2, you'll only be getting 1. And you're going to use these retell strips. So on each one of these rectangles is a picture. So the first thing you're going to do, because someone's going to do them wrong. I know what you guys are going to try to do. You're going to try to get those scissors out first. Put those scissors away. Okay, scissors away. The first thing you're going to do is color your pictures. Okay? So first we color. You're going to color your pictures. Second, you're going to cut your pictures. So first we color. Second, we cut our pictures. Great job. Then the third task is you're going to glue your pictures in order. So you're going to retell the story using the pictures. So we have a picture at the little art studio. We have a dot in a frame, a squiggle line, a girl mad, some watercolors, showing a picture. So there's just all these pictures here, right? I'm going to explain to you guys why I'm giving you this order of directions. Color, cut, then glue. Because a lot of the time in first grade, we get super excited to use our scissors and we just cut first. If you cut these out first and you color them, what always happens is these start to get crumpled up and you lose them. So we want to make sure we color, cut, glue. And that's it. There's no writing today. So all right, you guys, have fun retelling. Have a good one.